In this class, let us understand the definition of service. In our previous class, we learned what is goods. After understanding what is goods, it is very simple to understand what is service. Because the definition of service says, service means anything other than goods. The definition of service says, anything other than goods is service. So if you understand what is goods, if something is not goods, then it is service. So definition is very simple. First you need to ask whether something is goods, and if that is not goods, then it is service. Let us see the definition once. It says service means anything other than goods. Also they are excluding two things. Which were the two things excluded from the definition of goods? Earlier we learned that money and securities are not goods. Money and security are not goods. Here also they are saying money and security are not as well service. So money and security are neither goods nor service. I repeat, the definition of service says anything other than goods is service, but it excludes two things. Which are those two things again? It is money and securities. Securities, we learned what is securities, that is share certificate. So money and securities are not service, and goods is also not a service. Now they are giving one more clarification. They want to give a clarification, and what is that clarification? Let us see that clarification. The clarification talks about conversion of currency from one form to another or from one denomination to another, for which a separate consideration is charged. Let us take a simple example to understand this, what they are trying to say in this. Say I have $10 with me. I have $10 with me and I want to exchange it. I want to exchange it and get Indian rupees in return. So I go to a bank and I say, take this $10 and give me Indian rupees. If bank gives me 500 rupees in exchange of it, then there is no service element, because I am also giving money and bank is also giving money. But say for this transaction, bank charges 20 rupees as commission. So if bank is charging 20 rupees as commission for this transaction, that is of exchanging dollar into Indian rupees, if bank is charging a separate consideration, separate commission, then this 20 rupees will be called as service. So this activity of conversion for which a separate consideration is charged, it will be called as service. So in this example, what is the service element? That 20 rupees is the service element. 20 rupees is the commission which a bank charged to convert a dollar into Indian rupees, right? So to say that normally a conversion of currency, it is not a service, but if they are doing conversion of currency and they are charging a separate consideration for conversion, that conversion fees will be called as service. Now let us understand what do you actually mean by converting money from one form to another. A simple example is taking a DD. What happens? Say you give 10,000 rupees to the bank and bank gives you a DD of 10,000 rupees in return. Okay, so you are giving 10,000 rupees and bank is giving you a DD of 10,000. So there is no actual service element in it. But if the bank is charging a separate amount, say they are charging 100 rupees as DD charges, they normally do charge. So if bank is normally charging 100 rupees and saying this is a DD charge, this is a separate consideration what bank is charging to convert currency, to convert money from one form to another. So this 100 rupees will attract GST. So I hope the example is clear to you. So I hope this entire definition is clear to you. I repeat, service means anything other than three things. Which are those? Service means anything other than goods, money and securities. But one clarification, what is that clarification? It says if money is converted from one form to another for which a separate consideration is charged, then it will become as service. So this is the entire definition of service.